And we're live. Welcome in, everyone. Kayla, would you like to take us away?
All right. Hey everyone, I'm Kayla. I am your GM for the night. Welcome to Upon These Crystals' season finale. Defensive Kaira, Guardians ready. I am joined by my lovely cast, and we'll start with D playing Crystal Adams. We have AJ playing Di Ocelot. We have Alicia playing June Shoemarch. And we have Anita playing Callista Adams. This
Yes.
is going to be a great session, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. First, who wants to do the last time intro for the session?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Alicia does.
Alicia I think is the only one that hasn't.
That
Yeah,
is
that's true.
completely untrue. I got volunteered for before. That's a lie.
D, I think is the
That's
only
a
one.
lie. It's a
If there
lie.
was-
I think we've
there's
all
been
done
5
one.
episodes.
We've all done one, I think.
Well, if there's 5,
So we need to
yeah,
call
5
Bree
people.
back in here to do the recap.
Yeah, that's how that's gonna work.
That's it.
Previously, on Upon These Crystals, Guardians Ready, we, the wonderful Guardians, were sent on a mission that harkened back to our assassin-esque training. We had to infiltrate a location that Callista had been before for dubious reasons. And while we were there, Callista displayed her new shadow magic, or their new shadow magic. And we went through a place that had like one of those classic traps where the stairs turn into a slide. It's pretty cool. The other things that happened were we ran into I should pull up my notes so I can remember this person's name. But we ran into someone who was, just like vibing. What would the name be?
Vandemar.
Yes, Vandemar. That's what it was. And it was I guess technically still a guardian? Do you ever stop being a guardian?
I don't know.
Is he like
I mean,
a
we do
retired
not have
guardian?
we do not have enough information on them to
That is true.
come to a conclusion.
Um,
But my Sentai brain says they are the evil ranger that will come to our aid next time.
Gotcha. But so
Motivation's
Vandemar
dubious.
was there, who, if you all remember, is the one who sealed away the dragon that June encountered while we were futzing around in Fortress. We also managed to stop Lady Shrike's and Tentacles' evil schemes to do a thing. And
We saw the crystal. We
managed to-
smashed the crystal.
Exactly that. We also managed to get out with the person that we were trying to escape with, which is not something that I thought was going to happen. I thought that dude was fucking dead. And then their demon god showed up and was like, "Yo, Shrike, you keep fucking up, my fam," and then turned her into a giant megalozoid monster. And now we're here
Yeah, they
at the
fused.
dramatic finale. Yes, fused them with Tentacles, and now they're like big chonky boy. And now we're here. Oh, also I stuck my shield under like I imagined it being like a lazy boy like recliner chair. I don't know why. It's probably not what it looked like, but we did that, and we made like a mag lift between me and June. I also need to change my name in Zoom. And yeah, that's what happened last
I
time.
should too.
On Guardians Guardians
Last
ready.
time on Upon These Crystals, Guardians ready. Or I guess I should do it like Crystal.
There was electricity.
Yeah, you got to do it in the character's voice, right? So, last time on Upon These Crystals, Guardians ready.
It's the little in between from Full Metal Alchemist. Upon these crystals,
Yeah,
Guardians
exactly.
ready.
Full Metal Alchemist. I love that guy.
Upon these crystals, Guardians ready.
Yep.
Upon these crystals, Guardians ready. That's my Callista voice. It's just me with a little bit more vocal fry.
Yeah.
Upon these crystals, Guardians ready.
Wait a minute, the villains don't get one.
Yes, I do.
Shut the hell up.
This is my big break. I'm trying to make it into Hollywood.
Oh God, tell
It's
me when
another
they call.
But,
So without further ado,
The dramatic conclusion.
the dramatic conclusion. Oh
To the
jeez.
series. Let's go. All right, so you all find yourself standing out front of the ruined Alexandrian fortress. Rock is raining down all around you. The air is thick with dust and chalk. You can hear the beginnings of screams as people run and flee in terror. As you look up and see the abomination that is the fusion of Tentacles and Lady Shrike, a massive half dragon-esque, half tentacled eldritch monster that towers on two scaled sharp spiked legs about a good 50 stories tall above the rest of the buildings here. It's a huge creature, and as it roars out, you can hear this mixing of voices, and this reverberation of bass hits against your chest like trucks. Like you have to stop and plant your feet to avoid being knocked over. As you look, you see it roaring, slamming down buildings and trying to crush people underfoot. What do you do?
So plan for that? Well, I guess we're all still in like the chair, right? Just watching this happen. That's where we would be position wise.
Yeah, Lord Alexandrin is still on the shield, very confused, staring around and just staring up at the creature.
I'll look at him and say, you should probably get out of here.
Right. I have to let the council know, and you see him bring up his arms and weave them, and then a blue flash, and he's gone.
As for that thing, what's the plan there?
I am open to suggestions.
Big
Don't
Step,
stop moving.
do we have communications with Fortress?
Yes, you all still have your wrist stones.
I'll hop on the Risto. Hey, Fortress. I remember hearing something about some big giant statuaries that we had.
Of course. Guardian statues are currently dormant.
How do we activate them?
They require physical touch.
Location?
Fortress.
You wouldn't happen to be nearby, would you? We got kind of a thing going on.
I am currently restrained within the confines of the fortress itself.
All right.
I cannot physically leave.
Oh, Callista and I, we have the chunky fly boys, don't we?
Justice!
Yes, justice. That was
to
its
me!
name.
I'm a chunky fly.
Currently, Justice and the Chunky Boys are at the fortress stables since you used a teleporter to make your way there.
We're gonna try and make our way back to Fortress then, I guess. And clearing people
mean,
out of the
gonna-
streets while we can.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Would you
Sorry.
like teleportation back to Fortress?
Please and thank you.
Please?
All right, there's a rush as you are beamed out. You become streaks of light in the sky, and you watch yourself rush into the confines of the sea fortress that you call home now, and find yourselves within the teleportation room. You see both Melee and Fortress there. Welcome back, Guardians.
So, Miss Fortress, where are these statues that we need to activate? Because there's no way, as much as I would punch this monster,
June is already running around.
as much as I would want to punch this monster, I don't think I can do it just morphed.
Very true. And she pulls up this large screen. The monster seems impervious to most mundane attacks, and you see that there are already soldiers trying to man these large cannons. You see one ball knock off a scale but remains unharmed as you watch a giant claw smash them down. Make your way to the docks around the fortress itself. You will see the statues there. They will call to you.
As soon as Fortress says that, Crystal's off.
Yeah, and Callista's following her. Their sister.
Gotcha. So you all break, trying to rush towards the outside, knowing that with each second loss is more time people can get hurt. You rush outside, and it is starting to have a light rain. You see darkening clouds coming in from the sea. And you see 4 statues, one of this still giant bull of sorts, but with horns that spiral out like a deer's. And you see this large ring on its nose as if it's about to, and you see its form as if it's about to like pounce and charge. You see one, which is this kind of a jackalope wolf thing with this fearsome Fenrir-like gaze with these sharp ant, 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 antlers that come out of the sides. June, you see one that looks more like an automaton man, but this one is like standing up off of just one single stone point, and you see multiple seem to be just orbs on its front, and Callista, you see this phoenix-like bird statue with this like long spiked tongue and these blade-like wings off to the side, but they're all completely still.
Being drawn to the phoenix, Callista will walk towards it and place a hand on it.
Place a hand on it. Anybody else?
Oh, June's already climbed hers again. She ran off immediately.
Okay. Put your hand on it. Gotcha.
Crystal will move toward the bull.
And I will touch the wolf jackalope.
All right. So the three of you that do touch it don't feel anything change, but you do feel this like almost pull from the crystal in your chest towards these statues.
I'm going to start looking for some kind of an entrance.
Go ahead and make me an intelligence check, tier 4, please.
Okay. Tier 4 means that is a 12 or higher. Let's try this one. That is a 12 exactly. Jesus Christ.
Well, you look around, and there's no hatch or anything. There's no door. There's no seal or anything. It all just seems to be one large piece. These, by the way, are about 20 stories tall each. But as you kind of look at the make of this thing, there doesn't seem to be a sort of indication that there's a hatch of some sort.
But I feel a pull from the crystal that's in my chest.
Yes, and you get a sense that like you all need to touch the statues.
So I'm going to take the crystal from my chest and I'm going to place it up against the statue.
All right, you try to, doesn't leave your chest. Crystal, as you are kind of staring up at this thing, your mind instantly snaps back to that grayish mist, and you see the thrones again, and you see all of the past guardians staring down at you, and you hear in one voice, "You fear." Are you not ready?
I'm ready, just confused. Can I try and press the Just my. Oh, that's what we did at the. I will try and press the gem against the statue. Isn't that what we did to walk through something a couple episodes ago?
I believe so.
I think so.
But did you touch the statue with your hand? Because I know you just said that you just walked up. To it.
Yes.
Okay, all right, gotcha. So quick rewind of that. When you all touch the statues, you were all brought to this gray mist, and you see all the guardians staring down at you all. Seems your first test has begun. Are you all ready?
I have no choice but to be ready.
As ready as we're gonna be.
I'm ready to put down a monster that needs to be put down.
Let's do it.
All right, so they nod and says, "We shall awaken the golems." And there's a flash, and you feel yourself back in your own minds, and you look up and you see the statues are still for a brief moment, but then you see this arcane glow of this yellow golden light begin to pour around them. And there's a moment where you think they move, and then you find your hand being sucked into the stone, and you find yourselves in a room, an expansive room with a chair, or right in the middle of it. As you go to sit down, you see that the darkness around you lights up in this golden glow, and then you see, for some reason, you see the room, but you also see the storm and the sea, and Kaira itself. And you go to move like a hand, and you feel your hand move, but you also feel a wing move, a paw move, a hand move, and it's much bigger than you expect. And there's this odd moment where your mind kind of rejects these two viewpoints, but then they meld, and you feel power coursing through you as you just kind of adopt these animal like postures, and the statues shed their stone, revealing gleaming armor and arcane power. And you realize that you have become one with the mech. And off in the distance, you see the creature, the monster, starting to bring down multiple buildings at once. What do you do?
Who's first?
Let's go smash him.
All right. So, Callista,
Crystal.
Sorry.
So, this is weird, right? I'm not the only one who thinks this is, like, whoa.
Running around in a giant mech.
Au contraire. Au contraire, Miss Adams. This is awesome.
Very cool. So,
Awesome and more than a little terrifying. Callista will
and you all
flap.
hear these voices come out of the mouths of these mechs, and you watch June as you start to move towards the town. The orbs on you begin to shift off and begin to emit this purple red glow as it kind of spins around you and then goes down to the base. And you find that you can hover as you kind of launch down onto the sea, but don't dive down as you find yourself just kind of like.
Awesome.
Pretty awesome. Um. Well, Guardians, let's get in there.
I'm following your lead.
Last one there is a dirty chicken, Bob.
What the heck's a dirty chicken, Bob?
Oh, God. Those chicken bobs. They're really nasty around their wyverns.
I'll flap off after and to take to the sky.
You go to flap your wings. There's a moment where they don't really pick up anything, but then you feel something on the back of the wings and you see that there's these exhaust ports pop up. And you watch as flame shoots out of them and you feel yourself launched at incredible speed towards town. Crystal, you charge towards the sea, and there's a moment where you panic because you don't really float on top of the sea. Instead, you dive completely down onto the sea floor, and you find your hoofs
I'll turn this off.
hit, but there's no.
Test.
Like, you try to draw in a breath, but there is no breath, and you realize that you're okay. And you can see like a school of fish just immediately disperse around you. Just
Test.
And Crystal will say to herself, like, okay, Di was right. This is pretty cool. And I'll just
it's like you kick up sand, knocking through reef as if it's paper mache. Like, you feel the way your horns just smash into these things and fell the coral reef like trees. And Di, you go to leap, and as your paws hit the sea, ice sprouts immediately where you land. Make a bridge for yourself as you run towards town.
Yes.
All right. So you rush towards town. Is there anything that you would like to talk about before you do? It's gonna take you about a minute to get there.
I can't hear you.
Still can't hear you. Standing by.
Still can't hear you.
Nope.
Okay. This
There
is
we go.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, good. Voice might crash on me, so give me yeah. Okay.
Oh no. I mean, we can
it-
do without voice mod.
It's fine. Shoot. If we're taking about a minute to get to town, I'd like to use roll a d6 and just do a quick action of a recovery roll to get back some of my own stats, because I know that I used quite a bit last time.
Gotcha.
So I'll just roll a d6. And I got 6 points back.
Nice.
So I went from... yeah, that actually gets me back all my stuff. So we're good. Everyone, this is gonna be pretty tough, and I don't know, we're gonna, flying towards a giant monster. This is crazy, right? Am I, like, the only one thinking that this all has to be, like, some sort of weird dream still?
Boy,
it's
I hope
new.
not.
It's fun. It's different. It's gonna be great.
Okay, I just hope we're ready.
All I can say is, Mix Callista, you go high, we go low.
Die.
Okay, I can do that. And Callista
We
will
should
take a
fastball
higher...
with the mechs.
Alright, so you shoot up.
I've never been
into
thrown
the
before.
clouds.
It'll be amazing.
You can see as you kind of cut through the clouds and into the upper atmosphere, though you've never seen any place this high. You didn't know what the top of clouds looked like before. And you can see like the bright sun above. You also see the dark clouds that are starting to come in. There's a part in the clouds, and you can see the monster. There's a moment where it stops and looks up at you from your height, and you begin to see a glow in its mouth.
Into the skies. Radiant Wing takes to the skies, making a defense roll for the next turn, minus 2 tiers.
Gotcha. So, I need you to make a tier 4 roll then. Because that would be a tier 6. But it would be...
Speed defense, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. I'll use this one. That's a 17.
Alright, 17. You see this ball of lightning, this eldritch red and black, forming around its mouth, and then just shoots out at you, expanding all of as it begins to speed around towards you. You dive out of the way, doing a spin in the air, and then coasting back. Your senses almost dizzy, but you correct yourself. It seems to have spotted you.
Showtime. It knows we're here.
All right, here's my idea. Miss Crystal, launch me up into the air. Miss Callista, hit me down. And Miss Shoemark, just just ricochet me towards this beast.
Okay, but
and
should we
I
try to
will-
move it away from the city first?
No, let's do it this way.
You know, your wanton lust for destruction makes me feel like we should, in fact, not do it this way, June.
I don't lust for destruction. I lust for experimentation.
Okay, but you realize that there's a lot of people that live down there, right?
Fine.
So,
So how do we get him out of the way? Actually, you know what? I got it.
Stepped off.
There we go.
And June's just gonna start calling out,
Here, monster, monster, monster. Come over here. Your mom was an Oreo.
What's an Oreo?
your mom was an Oreo?
Ah, yes, the heaviest insult. Truly.
Make a intelligence tier 4 check.
sure, okay, I got edge 2 in that. That makes it an edge. That makes it reading 2. I got this. Okay, I promise you. I will take a picture on my phone right now. I promise you, 100%. Literal. Taking a picture right now, and I'm gonna share it in the chat.
Is this a 1?
No, it's a 20. But I have video, I have image proof that it was a 20, not 20.
Very awesome. Okay, so with that, something good happens. So June, what do you want to happen?
So we want the monster away from the city because that's where all the people are, correct?
Yes.
So why don't we make it a sea battle?
Okay.
So basically, June's essentially pulling aggro, like, come over here, because you said she's, like, hovering on the water, right? So she's doing the, like, come on, 1v1 me, bro, motion.
Come at me.
Gotcha. And what's the good thing that you do want to happen?
It listens.
And
Well,
that's
no, like, okay, so you succeeded, but you got a crit on it, so that means
Right,
something
okay,
else happens.
Maybe, what would be a good thing on top of that?
Someone can come up behind it and knock it prone into the water.
Yeah, I'm just like, does it trip in its
ooh.
haste to get here?
Can I like
doesn't know that we're here?
Can I like run really fast towards like in front of June's mech and leave like an ice trail in front so it tries to step on and it just breaks?
I see what we're doing.
Okay. Gotcha. And so you watch as the monster turns towards you. Oh, damn! And
Your
it
mommy's an Oreo.
jumps
Your mommy's an Oreo.
about a good 2 miles into the air.
Oh.
And then as you see it begin to start to descend, you come up and you plant your feet down and you feel yourself howl. And there's this reverberation as you make the entire bay and part of the sea into just pure ice all the way down to the sea. And as you move out of the way, the creature comes down and there is a crack of ice. But then there's this Looney Tunes-esque like scrambling of tentacled feet just like as it just like falls onto the ground. Or ice in this case.
Nice to meet you, Fusion.
All right. I need everybody to give me their initiative, please.
So this time it is a 20 for initiative, right? Because we're basing it off. Are we basing it off of our mech speed, or are we
So-
combining
so-
mech and ranger?
Mech and person speed.
Ooh, so then it's 35 for me.
All right.
33.
33 for Crystal. What you got, Callista?
It is 34.
34. All right. And June, what's yours?
That would be a 40 because I didn't update my speed.
June with 4. All right. So you all get a sort of surprise round on this, I will say, because you knocked it pro. It does have time to get up, but it won't have time to act on its turn. So it'll be a surprise round. So June, you're up first.
All right. What's she gonna do? I guess she's gonna. Do we still get our like guardian weapons in this form? Do we just get bigger versions of them?
Yes, and you've also got those attacks with your mechs as well.
Oh, right. Okay,
Mhm.
it's gotten back up. It's on ice. We're
Joke's on
gonna
you.
do the.
I have no weapons. I am the weapon.
Fair enough. We're gonna pull out the. Let me make sure I get this right. We're gonna pull out the horizon cannon and just.
All right.
All
So
shots on it.
All right. So you watch, guys, as this clockwork marionette brings up its hands and then claps them, and you watch as the orbs begin to move up and towards the arms, spinning around and around and around, and you watch as they begin to create this this purple lightning that begins to expand as you bring it out and bring your hands out in a straight line, and you watch as each orb goes to one part of your arm, and you watch as about 6 of these things launch this giant beam at this creature. Go ahead and make me an attack, please. This will be speed.
Okay. Speed. So do I go by the mech for this?
You use your base, yes. Well,
Okay.
the base and the mech for this.
Okay. Well, I meant in terms of because the mech has an edge in speed, but I don't. That's why I asked.
Yes. So you would have one more edge speed. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Actually, no. This would be an intelligence roll because your mech is based on that.
That makes it even better. So between that, because I have personally have edge 2, and the mech has edge 2, so that'd be great. So then, do I still just roll a d20 or?
Yes, d20. Yeah.
Okay. 14.
14. With that, it does hit, and it does how much?
It says 15 damage.
15 damage. Anything else to it?
No, I think that's good.
All right. So it strikes, and you hear a scream as you leave this like giant scorch mark on one of his arms. Die. It's your go.
All right. So, kind of immediately, kind of like almost like giving it no chance to, I'm going to use my frost talons to attack it, and I can use 2 actions for it to make it ×2 the damage. If I'm reading that correctly, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, cool. So
yours is based on might, and this can be a tier 8.
Tier 8? Ha! No, because I have 4 edges in might. I have all the edges, so it's going to be tier 4.
Okay. Good roll.
Jeez. Just right above 13.
13 does hit. So you do, I believe, 28 damage.
Hell yeah.
As you leap, your mouth just snarling, this wolfen statue just launches itself at the creature. You see this blue light show up on the claws, and you see ice rake into the creature's back as it screams and just moves you off you away from it. You bounce off to the side and twirl with a snarl. Callista, it's your go. You are up in the air.
Yes, continuing to fly up as high. Callista takes a minute to appreciate how beautiful the city looks from up here. And then snaps back to the giant monster, and I'm going to use Crashing Blaze to just swan dive straight down on it like a bird of prey. Swan dive like a bird of prey, that's a mismetaphor, but let's go with it.
So you bring your wings in, and you feel an extra oomph as there's this tail engine that shoots out, and you begin to spin, and then you become this this energy thing of plasma and sun ray as you try to launch yourself at this thing. Go ahead and make me I believe you're an adept, right? So
correct.
Intelligence is your best stat?
Yes. I've got 2
Okay,
edge
so
and
this
intelligence.
this would be an intelligence roll tier 7.
Okay. With 2 edge, that bumps it down to a 5.
Yep.
And then I would like to spend, is it 2 more points of intellect?
3 more points.
3 more points. So I'll spend 3 more points of intellect to bump it down to a tier 4.
Okay.
That is a 15.
15. That makes it. How much damage do you do as you launch yourself into this thing like a corkscrew and just bash it up the side of the head in this explosion that just sends out this shockwave?
14 points of damage, and then the next attack against it is -1 tier.
Gotcha. Very cool. As it knocks back, just blinded by the light, you arc away, beginning to circle around. Crystal, it's your go.
Perfect. Crystal's going to see how everything is going and go, well, let's see how this works. And she's going to summon the shield onto the onto her mech, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a in-game word for these? Or are we just calling them mechs?
Golems.
Golems, okay. Cool. And I would like to jump out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I want the sun to refract off of the shield in this golden flame that I then point like a laser beam of fire, a flamethrower, if you will, at them. And I would like to use Justice Flame.
Awesome. So, as you kind of bring up your
That
shield,
sounds hot.
you see your horns begin to have this giant, just band of flame begin to show up between them, and then expand out like this Roman legion shield wall in front of you, and then you burst out, and there's the shining flame that lights up the sky. I need you to make a tier 8 might check, please.
Okay. And it becomes a 7 because this is an attack, and my sibling just did a thing. I have an edge in might, and my golem has 3 edges in might, so it goes down to a tier 3.
Gotcha.
Blueski. That is a natural 20.
Dang.
Yeah.
Very good. So you slam right into its chest, and you all hear this like this legion of like and this just flash. And so you do how much?
I do 14 points of damage and 4 damage for the next 2 turns, which does not stack if I use this again.
Gotcha. So,
but yeah, like after I jump out of the water and collect the flames and fire them off, I want all of the water that came up with me to evaporate, to turn into steam upon contact with the golem until the flame just like clears all the smoke from around me.
Very cool. So, what's one good thing you want to happen?
I would like to. I want my golem's shield arm to be like superheated now, so that my next bash attack. Or no, you said there was flame in between my horns. I'd like to sprinkle just a little bit more damage on my next horn gore attack, because the horns are like red hot flaming like right now,
Gotcha.
but they're superheated.
Gotcha. So you'll get 8 extra damage on your next horn attack.
Sick.
Red Hot
Awesome.
Flaming was my nickname in high school.
Your nickname right now, pretty girl. And then because an attack is only 1 action point, right? And I get 3. Oh no, I did the worst thing possible.
What?
I literally could not have done anything worse than what I just did. I closed the rule book that I was trying to search through.
Oh no.
What does Overwatch do?
I can look it up for you. I've got it open right now.
Please and thank you, you wonderful egg salad.
Overwatch, 1 intellect point. Use a ranged weapon to target a limited area, such as a doorway, a hallway, or the eastern side of a clearing. Make an attack against a vital target to enter that area. It works like a wait action, but you also negate any benefit the target would have from cover, position, surprise, range, illumination, or visibility. It's like a tracking laser.
I would like to spend an intellect point. Would I be spending that out of my golem's pool or out of my personal? Oh, they don't have pools, so it would be out of mine. Gotcha. Yes, I would like to spend a point out of my intellect pool, and I would like to go on to Overwatch, and just if they start trying to get away, I want to just huck my shield at them.
Further, you would inflict an additional point of damage with the attack if it hits. And you can remain on Overwatch as long as you wish within reason.
Gotcha. And then that is the end of my turn.
All right, June, you're up.
Well, we've shot it. We've burned it. How about hammer time?
Right. as you kind of think about that, you see the orbs around you begin to turn into this nanite swarm and create this giant version of your weapon, and you hear, "Oh, this is an upgrade I can get behind."
Amazing.
Great. And so June's gonna go charging at the fusion monster creature. Amalgamation. Let's go with that. And swing away. Or attempt to.
All right. So go ahead and make an intelligence 7 check, please.
Sure. So with again 2 mech, 2 me, knocks that down to 3, I think. 17.
All right, 17. Very nice. So you burst and create this gulf through the sea itself, just cracking ice and sea foam spray behind you as this almost like shower of seawater sprays the rest of the group as you bring your weapon down. How much damage do you do as it connects with the thing's jaw and sends it up to the side?
That's an excellent question that I definitely know the answer to.
Mm-hmm.
Does 8 sound reasonable? I'm trying to figure out where it is on my sheet and I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I think it's 8. Yeah.
Okay, cool. 8 sounds good. 8 damage.
Nice.
And as she did that with the swing, she called out just like, "You should check your programming because it's time for a hard crash."
It's like there's this pause, and then you hear the screaming stop for a split second from town, and then you hear one dude with an extremely surprisingly loud voice is like, "I hate that. I hate everything about that." And then the screams start up again.
That's
You
D as an NPC.
Solidarity.
That's D as an NPC.
That is correct. I am in this world. I am a member of Kaira now.
You know
All right,
what?
is there anything else you want to go through too?
No, I slammed it. I punned. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, now it's the monster's turn.
No, how dare it be faster than me?
Okay. You watch it all as it stands back up. It's like, and you see it bring its arms in, and then you see tentacles begin to shoot out of its back towards each of you. I need you all to make a tier 7 speed check.
Okay.
Edge, so that knocks it down to a 5.
I have an edge in speed.
No.
That knocks it down to
Didn't
a
make it.
6. Oof. I'm gonna spend I don't have much into my pool either. I'm gonna spend, but I will spend 3 points from my pool to knock it down to a tier 5 and hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my edges to knock it down to a tier.
I rolled exactly a 15 again.
To a tier 4. Oh, I missed that thing, but it rolled a 15.
I rolled 2.
Oh no.
Hey.
Hey, 2 made it, 2 didn't. It's perfect.
All right. For those of you that didn't make it, you can't get out of the way of time as these giant appendages strike at you, you each take about 15 might damage. And you find yourselves
put that to the
are
butt first, right?
grappled. Huh?
You can put that to the butt first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And you are both grappled by the creature as the tendrils swirl around you. It's gonna make a.
Sorry to interrupt again, but real quick, hypothetically speaking, if the robot only if the golem only has 15 might, what happens?
Oh, wait, yours only has that. It's supposed to be 20, you think?
I will absolutely bump that up to 20 because right now looking, I'm just like, oh, it only has 15. Oh, this isn't going to end well for June.
But yeah, you hear this like screeching sound as you're knocked to the side as the obligatory cockpit sparks begin to shoot out around you. And for its second attack, it's going to look up at Callista again, and it's going to try to fire off another lightning ball. Callista, I need you to make a tier 6 speed test, please.
I would just like to say that as the person who probably knows the least about Power Rangers in this game, I do appreciate that the obligatory sparks inside the mech. That's the one thing I remember from Power Rangers is everyone doing like the Shatner move while the camera.
Yeah.
That I remember. I remember that.
The chair shake, tier 6. My edge gets bumped down to a tier 5. I don't want to look.
Is that a 1?
The
Oh,
three.
hey, could be worse.
Okay, so you're going to take 12 intellect as this lightning ball swarms around you, and these lightning bolts shoot into you, breaking off pieces of mech.
It was 11, you said? Points of intellect?
12.
12? Okay, so. Oof. Oh, I had. Was it a speed test? It was a speed test?
Yes, it was a speed test, but this is intellect damage, yeah.
Okay, so that's good. I am personally trained in intellect defense. Does that help?
Yes. So that would knock it.
But it doesn't help when I still rolled a 3.
Okay. I think if it's like a straight intellect attack instead of just like a ray kind of thing, that would help. But not in this case.
Still rolled a 3.
So, I don't want to do a GM intrusion to let it use its special attack against y'all.
Oh no.
Because y'all fucked it up pretty bad, and I feel like it deserves a fighting chance at this. All right.
I mean, we live in a democracy, so I feel like we should vote on that.
Can confirm.
I mean, if you want to spend XP, that's fine. But
yes, I do. Absolutely, I will. I have it to spare. Yes, I will.
Also, just so you know, Anita, your voice mod is still active.
My voice mod is still active?
Apparently it's coming through the stream.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that's fine. Nope, you can. That's fine. You let the intrusion stay. I'm just saying, like, just keep in mind, I have experience to burn.
So it doesn't do its special attack yet. That's okay.
Okay, I will mark it off my sheet.
But Dai, it is your turn now.
Sorry, got distracted by a random hair. So.
1 sec. All right.
What? I am going to attack it with my frost talons again.
Great. Make a tier 8 might check, please.
No, it's tier 4. I don't like it when you make it tier 8. It's tier 4. That's a natural 20. That's a natural 20. I'm gonna use the two times attack to two actions. I have 3 actions, right?
Yes.
So 2 of those actions are gonna be used for frost talons. That's another 28 damage.
Mm-hmm. And what's something good that that happens?
It gets frostbite. Or it's like it gets
Test.
slower.
Okay. Gotcha. So
I
its
think I
speed
fixed
defense
it.
is down for a round, which is good. So you launch at it and you claw into its back once again, just leaving these rakes of purplish blood splatter into the sea. And you bring your fangs down on its neck and cause enough ice to spread before it shoves you off for it to feel dazed. Oh, is there
And
anything
then-
else you want to do?
For my third action, Dai is going to step back and howl,
Mhm.
and I'm going to use Blessing of the Gods. I'm going to use an intellect point to give 2 additional points of damage with its next successful attack to Crystal.
Very cool.
So yeah,
Awesome.
Dai is just gonna kind of step back and just like kind of like the anime is like, oh god, power, what?
Like they're this swirl of frost as you howl that begins to spin and then rushes towards towards Crystal or Callista.
Crystal.
Did you say? Crystal's mech, and you see this ice armor begin to shoot around the horns in this like fiery blaze of heat and ice, and you watch as they both dissolve into this vortex around each horn.
Yeah.
Callista, it's your go. Right. Okay, Crystal.
Checking. You are muted on the stream, I think.
All right. How about now? How do I sound? Today's the day that I have nothing but audio issues, isn't it?
There you go. You're good.
Okay,
You're
thank
good.
you. To
Anita-
recap, what I did is I decided I'd fly up into the skies again.
Anita, you're so close to vacation.
I'm so close, everybody.
You're so
I'm gonna go on a trip and I'm gonna like not have to deal with stream stuff, and it's gonna be so nice.
hilarious. On Crystal's turn,
I'm gonna cry.
she is going to she's gonna take her imbued sauce and she will stab Fucko with her horns, or the golem's horns, I guess, technically.
Alright. So, go ahead and make me a tier 8 might check, please.
Okay, and that gets bumped down to a tier 4. Fuck me. Well, that's a 1, but
Oh,
at least I got a robot. That's cool.
so I get a free GM intrusion on this. So, as
Oh,
you try
speaking
to...
of, the previous GM intrusion, or we negated that one, right? That's what we
Yeah.
did? Okay.
I think the book specifically says though that you can't use experience to negate the natural one GM.
No, you can't. It just
intrusions.
happens.
No, I wasn't going to. Yeah, no.
No,
No.
I was talking about from my experience because I would love
Okay.
to, but
Not only do you miss, but you watch as this dark energy ball, like a black hole, begin to show up between you and June. And the creature slams you towards the kind of encompassing event horizon. I need you both to make me a tier 7 intelligence.
Okay, so knocking that down by 4 due to edges makes it tier 3. Did you just roll another 1?
I did roll a 5 though. So
Mm. Oh wait, okay, all right, that's a 9. That makes it with my edges.
Cool. All right, so you take the brunt of this force, but Crystal, you take 15 intelligence points worth of damage.
oh, good. That's
As
great.
it reverberates these like alternate futures and pasts into your mind, and you can't parse through them, and your mind seems to go into this overload.
That's what I wanted. Okay. Well, that's my turn, I'm pretty sure. Or no, wait. We have literally never done this. So someone who knows the cipher system. I can use my action to do a recovery roll, right?
You can, yes.
Yes.
Can't that I believe that refills one of my pools?
By
A
you
pool
roll a
of my
d6.
choosing?
You roll a d6, and it's that many points back to a pool of your choice.
Okay. I also have a thing that is called Surging Confidence. When I use my action to make the first recovery roll of the day, I immediately gain another action.
Awesome.
Oh, but I can only recover like that once, huh? Okay. So I'm going to do a recovery roll.
Mhm.
And I will add 3 back to my intellect pool because man, is that looking low. And then I will use. I will spend 3 of my speed points. I'll subtract them from my pool instead of the mech, the golem. I mean. And I'm going to use block, so I automatically block the next attack made against me within the next minute.
Gotcha. Awesome. June, it's your go.
All right. Well, that wasn't cool. What just happened? Just what's a snappy one-liner? I don't know.
Look here, you crumbly Oreo. You better leave her alone.
And with that, June's going to attempt to pull the cannon back out and shoot those again.
What's an Oreo?
You
Okay,
after
so
I'm done with you.
because you are grappled by the
Oh, right. I forgot I
creature,
was grappled. Oops.
this is going to be a tier 9 because if you try to use a ranged attack against it, it's going to be harder to hit.
I forgot about that. Can I switch gears to melee? I literally forgot I was grappled.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, in that case, I'll just try and hit it with the hammer again if I can still do that.
Mhm.
That's reasonable.
It's going to be a tier 8.
Okay. It's probably not going to go well, but we'll try. Nope.
Nope. You
Not
try
not a
to
one, but nope.
you try to bring your weapon down, but these smaller just tendrils begin to wrap around and restrain your arm, so you can't hit it. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yes, I would actually. In that case, I'd like to use my if I can, the just the thing allows for a creation of one non-weapon item that lasts the turn. So for the just the thing, kind of springing off of the ice idea. Oh wait, it says non-weapon. Could June make a? Could she make quickly make like a pan, like a metal lasagna pan?
Sure.
It said not a weapon, a giant one
Yes. Uh-huh.
to scale.
Okay.
So a giant lasagna pan.
All right. One shows up in your hand,
All right.
about
And
5
then-
stories tall.
I almost don't want to explain it just because the look of confusion.
I'm just so excited to hear.
It's like, are you trying to summon like Garfield? Like, what's going on?
The look that we all shared at that moment that the word lasagna pan was spoken on this stream.
Yeah, you guys remember the episode of Power Rangers when they were having trouble beating Cruella de Vil or whatever her name is?
And they summoned a lasagna pan.
Well, see that.
I mean,
almost don't want to
there was
explain it.
one where they were almost baked into a giant pizza. By
That's
a pizza
true.
It's
monster.
true. And they all worked at a place in the Jungle Fury season. We're gonna get down the rabbit hole. You know what? Honestly, while I have an idea, while June knows what she's thinking, she's going to turn to Die and kind of like sort of as much as she can like toss it his direction. You know what to do.
Do I? Do
I don't think that's true.
I think
that's a lie. I think that you just lied, man.
A giant lasagna pan skitters across the ice towards you.
You know what to do.
Hey, you better make good use of it. It's only for this turn.
You're just absolute shitlord.
I don't know what to do with this.
Can we use it to call for an adult?
Okay, how?
There's this pause where the monster's like, what?
Comparatively to the monster, how big is the lasagna pan?
It's to scale, so it's a giant. So if
5 stories tall lasagna pan.
there you go.
So can the monster fit in the lasagna
No.
pan?
No.
Okay.
Cannot
that
fit
big.
in lasagna pan.
So what's the two of this?
Look, context clues. There's ice, there's water, and now you have a lasagna pan.
What
Do
does
the
that
math,
mean?
AJ.
What does that mean?
It's just supposed to scrape
You
on
literally-
shaved ice and make it a snow
literally-
cone? I don't understand.
You literally just gave me an equation to solve for a variable that's not even in the equation. You gave me A plus B equals C, solve for X. What is X? Where did X come from?
It's the end of your turn, Chief.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, she's done. She's made The issues make the instrument, and I
He
should be able to
has.
figure it out.
That's not true. The first part was correct. The second is
Tears coming out of my
nonsense.
eyes.
You
There are actual
definitely
tears
made a
coming out of my eyes.
lasagna pan, but I don't know about the other thing you said. That seems wrong. Like incorrect information, actually.
I was
Yeah,
like
let's take-
over here looking at my moves, like, all right, let me see what I can do. And then I hear lasagna pan, toss it over to die. What?
Toss it over to the character with the lowest intellect score. And tell them to MacGyver their way out of this.
So I guess it's the monster's turn. And it's going to use
Wait, I slowed it.
one
I
of its
slowed it
actions
down
to
last.
try to understand why the pan is there. And if there's
See,
some kind
it's
of like,
working
like
already.
secret plan.
So how
Top secret pan plan.
does it spend its
Pure
whole turn doing
confusion
that?
sometimes works in a fight. But no,
It's stunned with confusion, so it skips its turn.
no,
One of
you're
its
not that
actions.
lucky.
Dang it.
It's
I
gonna
love
hunch
you,
over
Alicia.
its back.
I love you.
It's gonna hunch over its back again and do the spread out storm of tentacles thing again. For those of you who are not grappled, I need you to make a tier 8 might check, please.
A might check? Alright.
Who was
No,
grappled?
this was speed. Sorry.
Oh, speed.
June and Crystal are grappled.
Okay, so the people that were.
So, alright.
You know
So
what
it's
would
gonna
fix
be
that?
a tier 5.
What was the might check again? Sorry, what tier was that?
Tier 8.
Tier 8. Oof. Oof.
Tier 8 speed check.
Oh, speed. Okay.
Mhm.
I thought I heard
My
might.
bad. I thought it was
Oh,
my bad.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
I love this
Yeah.
dice.
Lunacy.
Oof. I have no way of bumping that down, unless I expel a point of effort.
Mhm.
Okay. So I have an edge and speed to bump it down to a tier 7. I have 2 points in effort that I can spend to bump it down to a tier 5. That's correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Sure. Oh, shoot. Defense rolls currently because I took to the skies in Radiant Wing.
Yeah.
They get bumped down 2 tiers
Minus
anyways.
2 tiers. Yeah.
So I will just use the 1 point to bump it down to a tier 4. And roll a 12, exactly. My dice are rolling exactly what I need, and I don't know why.
So, Die, what's something good that happens?
I find out what the pan is for.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
You're putting this on me to figure out what the pan's for?
now it's Kayla's problem.
It's Caleb's problem to
I
figure
used
out
both my actions.
what the pan is for.
I used all of my actions. You're a monster. You be quiet. You sit over there and think about what you've done.
Oh my god.
So, you see the pan moving towards you,
Mhm.
and confused, in a wolf-like way, you just kind of bop it with your snout, and it
Mhm.
slides over to the monster who just happens to step inside of the pan. And the friction between the pan and the ice causes it to fall prone,
Yes!
releasing both June and Crystal at the same time.
It's perfect.
Exactly how planned. Exactly as planned.
It's going to use its last actions to get up, but y'all are ungrappled. Die, it's your turn. This is some dumb anime. Fuck shit.
Oh my god. Okay. So, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So, does my Fist of Fury activate with Frost Talons?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna be 2 more damage on that. So it's gonna be a 30 damage.
Okay, go ahead
If
and
I
make
get this
me-
correctly.
Go ahead and make me that roll.
Make that roll tier 4. Stop lying to me and saying it's tier 8. It's not that.
Usually tier 8.
It's not that. It's never that. That's a 19.
19, something minorly good happens. So you do 30 damage to it.
Yep.
And what else happens?
Okay. God. I want to try to find its weak point. Or
The
like,
eyes.
just like the ice.
No, the eyes.
Oh,
Like,
the
there-
eyes.
There,
Oh, okay.
There are like 8 eyes on each side of this thing. You're pretty sure if you stab one of them, it's not going to like it.
All right, cool. So I kind of do the run up, frost down, just do my slashing attacks, and I back up, like I slide on the ice, and I'm like, everyone, aim for the eyes.
And as part of this, your claws do dig into one of the eyes. It's going to get a -1 on its attacks. So just y'all keep that in mind until its next turn. Callista, it's your go.
Yes, it is. I'm going to, hearing everyone go for the eyes, I am going to fly back down and do another crashing blaze, this time right on top of the thing's head. And as I'm landing, I would like to also use Shatter.
Okay, what does that do?
Shatter is 2 intellect points. I interrupt a fundamental force holding normal matter together for a moment, causing a detonation of an object I choose within long range. The object must be a small, mundane item. Object explodes. It just does extra damage.
Okay.
The ice. I would like to maybe start to crack the ice around it.
Okay. Go ahead. So this would usually be a tier 7 speed test, but it's tier 6 because of its eye thing, plus whatever you have. So.
Sounds good.
Rare indeed.
Ash, thank you for your input. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you to let me know that. Yes. I concur.
All
right.
Pay attention.
That is a natural 20.
Hey.
Hey, AJ and Anita, can I borrow some luck, please? Because y'all are on fire, and
I have only been rolling exactly what I need. This is the first time I've rolled high all game.
I have rolled 3 sub-10 rolls. Someone else.
You know what would help your rolls?
No.
The power of the
No. You're a monster.
But Dee, I thought you were pansexual.
Oh my. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
I'm getting a drink. We'll be right back, everybody.
Are we gonna go to break? We're gonna go to break too, everybody.
And we're back. Welcome
Ash,
back,
it's
everybody.
supposed to be 10 seconds of silence, Ash.
She's nothing but purrs don't get picked up by the captions.
Yeah, I'm just making fun of your cat.
Such a loud kitty.
She loved to purr. She's a loud girl.
So, we left on a really bad joke. But I believe it was still Dice. No, the end of Dice turn. Yes.
It's
So is there anything you wanted to do?
I still have one action left.
I think I flew down and I crashed into it and did damage. Was that a thing that I did?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah. So what's your damage?
It's 14 damage, and then with the shatter, the additional damage from the shatter, that's +1.
Okay, so 15 damage.
Or sorry, 1 point of damage to all creatures and objects in the area. With the ice around it shattering.
Fun.
That's
in the area, because I don't believe Crystal or June moved out of the way. But that's okay.
We'll figure it out.
We
It'll be
both
okay.
take 1 point of damage. I believe it's a might.
I think it's might damage.
Pew pew. Right, is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
And then I'm gonna start flying back up again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use a far step to get high as I can.
Gotcha. So you all watch as for a split second, her mech gone. Oh, sorry, their mech, because sorry. State of a.
Oh, good.
I need it, but their mech disappears and then reappears about 1,000 feet up. It's now Crystal's turn. You are ungrappled.
Oh, I'm muted. That's why. You know what? Jesus, sorry. I will go for another Justice Flame. But this time, when Callista goes up into the air with their wings, I want the light to peer through the wings and gather on the shield like a solar beam, and just since I'm already right up next to this thing, I just want to uppercut and just like a beam of solar energy to shoot upwards when I do.
Just so you know, you still have a +2 because you didn't do a successful attack. The blessing of the
successful attack.
And you get a minus. It has a -1 to its defenses currently. So your 2-hit is actually one rank lower.
Okay, so this is a rank 8 might roll, and I get +2 from die, and essentially +1 from Callista.
Yes. So it means it's a tier 5.
That's incorrect because I have 4 edges in might, so it's a tier 1.
Okay, so you have to roll above a 2.
God, if I miss this roll, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh no.
What you have to do.
Okay, it's a 15.
15 does hit. So you bring up your horns, and there's this sparkling ray that shoots down from the sky and refracts off of the shield like a spyglass, and you drill a hole right through its actually its chin, because it's an uppercut. It goes, and while it does heal some, you can see that there's charred remains that are just starting to drop off of it. How much damage did you do?
That is 14 damage and 4 damage on its next 2 turns.
Okay. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yes. Outside of that burp,
Nice.
I would also like to spend 3 more speed points, and I would like to block.
Right. So you block. All right, which is good because it is looking really bad. It's going to use its ultimate attack in a GM intrusion.
Oh boy.
As I call it, says Demon Rain. As it begins to spin, and basically these giant red and black projectiles shoot out in a storm around y'all. I need everybody to make me a tier 7 intellect roll, please.
Is this a
You say
melee?
intellect?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
It is blocked for you, Crystal.
Yay.
Okay, so that's -4 or -3 from my edges, and I am trained in intellect defense.
That counts too.
You think it does? I don't know.
Yeah, it does
I
count.
believe you. I don't
Yeah,
know
it
how
does.
she works.
It does count.
In that case, I definitely make it.
I don't think I can
My edges in them.
put it. I don't think I can make it go down. So I don't think I'm gonna pass it unless I get a nat 20. I don't
You
think I'm
could.
gonna pass it.
Good.
Oh boy. Nope. That's gonna be a 9.
All right. So
Okay.
everybody except Die succeeds, correct?
I gotta roll real quick. Yeah, that's a success for me with a 12.
Very cool. All right. So you all dodge out of the way, but Die, you see that one of these beams shoots into your wolf and into your mind, and you see Orgrim standing above you now with a ray of demonic creatures descending from the sky. It says, I will destroy you. You take. One sec, I'm looking at it. You're going to take 10 intellect points of damage.
Oof.
But not only that,
Not only that. Oh no.
because of your disoriented state, the next attack you make has to be against a party member.
No. Oh no.
So if that had hit all 4 of you, you would have had to hit each other.
Bill.
But June, it's your go.
Grappled. Now she's gonna try the cannon attack again.
Okay. Go ahead and make that roll.
All right. 13.
I believe that hits with all of your stuff.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So you do 14 damage.
Yep.
All right. It is
And then
looking really bad.
All right. And then the other part of that I forgot to mention last time is it says removes 1 enemy action.
Okay. Gotcha. So it's going to have 2 actions on its turn. Yep. Is there anything else you want to do?
Oh, right, because I have more than one thing. Sorry, just a second. Sorry about that. Real life interruption. Other thing. How would you classify a net?
Not a weapon, I don't think.
Then June would like to make a net.
Okay, you make a net. Giant
All
net.
right. And then she's going to toss it to.
If it's a net, it's not as bad.
I know,
A
but
net-
it's
a
just
net
like-
is-
I know, but it's just like who should go toss it to?
She's going to toss it to. So wait, I'm trying to remember. Does June start the turn, or who hasn't acted this turn?
Yeah, you're at the top
you
of
are
the
the
round.
start of the turn here.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure. In that case, she's gonna toss it to Callista.
You'll throw it up into the air for
Yep.
for them to catch.
Yep.
This will-
Sky drop time.
It is now the monster's turn.
June is slowly becoming toad, clearly.
It's gonna try to shoot June with the death ball ray.
Rude. What did June do?
Go ahead and make me a tier 7 speed check, please.
Oh, that's not gonna go well. It's fine. We got this. Heart of the cards. Something. Powerpuff Girls. I don't know. 7, 3 is 21. So I'd have to. No.
No. Okay, you will take 14 intellect damage.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Its
Intellect
next,
she can take.
its next attack, it's going to try to do its back tentacle thing again. I need everybody, except for June, to go ahead and make, since it's this second attack, it's going to be a tier 6 speed test.
Okay. Because I'm high in the sky, that's -2, so it's 4 for me.
It's gonna be 3 for me.
Again, my dice rolled a 12.
I rolled a 3.
Crystal, what did you get?
I got a 14.
14?
Yep.
All right, so it was. Do you have any like speed anything?
I have 3 edge and speed total. Sorry, I guess I didn't say.
Yeah.
So I believe that would be a success.
So everybody except for Die evades. Die, you will take 20 might damage and are grappled.
20.
Yeah, that's what happens when it hits.
It's
Can
not
I,
a death
um,
cannon. Duh.
Can I? It's a tentacle, or is it a?
It's a tentacle, yes.
Can I use my new ability that I have?
Mhm.
Absorb kinetic energy. You absorb a portion of the energy of a physical attack or impact. You negate. I mean, it's only negating 1, but still, it's better than getting 20.
I mean,
I will say with your mech you absorb 5, so you take 15 might damage.
So once I have absorbed that 5 points of energy, I continue to negate 5 points of damage from any incoming blow or impact, but the residual energy bleeds off with a flare of harmless light.
There's this flash as you are just kind of picked up into the air and like a ragdoll are just kind of floating. That is the monster's turn. Speaking of Die, it's your go.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a
Hit your
d6.
friends, but you can't hit your friends because you're in the air.
Yeah, I mean, I have a ranged attack thing, but
Oh yeah,
mean,
that's
think
true. You can make that. Yeah.
one
I'm
of
gonna
us has
see-
a shield that can block things.
well, I'm gonna let the dice decide.
That's valid too.
So 1 and 4 is Crystal, 2 and 5 is June, and 3 and 6 is Callista. 6. So I'm going to use Pierce, which is my range attack.
Mhm.
And it's going to go towards Callista.
Callista, you have to defend.
Do I have to roll?
No. Well, I think it's the defense for this one. So Callista, go ahead and make me a defense roll. It's going to be speed. We're going to say tier 5. Callista?
That's me. That's me. Hi.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
dive
oh, are
back
you
down.
mad? I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna lie. I did it earlier when when she said Crystal. I was like, oh yeah, Anita's character, right?
Yes.
Good point.
You're
That's
you're
me.
rolling against my attack, Anita.
Oh, shoot. PvP? What?
Yeah, the death ray punching things that he likes.
You have to beat a tier 5 speed.
Okay. So I have a. Do our edges still apply? Because I've completely forgotten all stream to think about the edges that we have. Okay, so I do have.
You mean our power shifts?
Yeah, power shifts.
Right.
I've been forgetting to.
Things should have been so much lower.
Yes.
That is a good point.
You all forgot your power shifts?
I forgot.
Oh my god! Things would have been
us
so
mechs.
much
I
lower,
forgot.
and would have been hitting so much harder.
Okay, I do have a dexterity. I do have a power shift in dexterity and a power shift in speed, which would bring it down from tier 5 to a tier 3, and I rolled an 11, so I succeeded.
Yes, so you dodge out of the way of Dai's attack. Dai, you still have two actions.
All right, let's see if I attack anybody else.
God damn it!
It's gonna be June
Not
this
my
time.
fault.
It's gonna be June this time. Another piercer.
But you know what?
Like, why are they getting hit so much?
No, you know what? This is that moment in the anime where you're watching and you're like, why doesn't Goku just go Super Saiyan? Like, what is he doing? And then he finally does it. It's just that moment. Like, we waited until we were in dire straits. Now we're gonna go full power.
That's a band.
So another range.
Film, best film.
The new one, right?
Yeah. Of course,
okay.
The new one.
This next piercer attack is going towards June.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, let's say someone's creating their character, be the thing, and may have hypothetically never figured out how power shifting was supposed to work on a character sheet.
Hypothetically,
Alicia,
you would choose the 6 power shifts that Kayla had asked us to at character creation, and then those power shifts would be applied to you in your Sentai form, and as an example, hypothetically, I chose single attack, power, resilience, intelligence, dexterity, and strength. So one's like dexterity. You could choose multiple of each one. So if you were to choose like 2 in dexterity, you would have your dexterity tasks, your speed tasks would be eased. If you were to choose in strength, and so on and so forth. You just follow the power shift rules that are on page 200 and something, I think. 217, I think. Let me just have a quick look.
Kayla is just, how did these idiots survive this
292 has the power shifts. They're like permanent levels of effort.
Right.
We lasted 5 episodes of this.
We lasted 5 episodes.
I went so long without needing to worry about it, so I just rolled with it. Hypothetically.
Kayla, we love you.
What is happening?
I don't even know anymore. Chaos.
It's the finale chaos. It's finale chaos. Kayla's like, oh god.
Oh yeah, this was the page that hypothetically I forgot. So sorry. What let's just move on. So what are
You've killed our game master.
You
You've killed her.
Everybody kept saying the thing, and I'm like, that's a cool thing that I don't know.
We are
Oh,
professional streamers and gamers.
Oh
We
Yeah.
know exactly
this
what we're
is the
doing at all
page.
times.
God, my cheeks hurt so much. Oh my god.
Rocks fall, everybody dies. It's
We
not
never
cool.
claimed to know exactly how to play this game, but
Nope.
we did anyway.
Sure did.
Listen, we never pretended to be smart. That we haven't done that once.
This is why I play, but I'm playing the low intellect character.
Yeah, you're playing low intellect character. I am actually
Lies.
someone who doesn't read all the rules.
It
And
took so
refuses
long
to ask
trying to make
questions.
this fight work, and I was like, oh, they're getting hit really hard. Oh, wait!
Hold up.
Dude.
Wait a minute.
Power shifts! Oh, this is the page!
Again, to be fair to everybody else,
Hypothetically,
they just
of course.
forgot about power
Hypothetically.
shifts.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, I never
Hypothetically,
had them
my
on my
ass.
feet. Hypothetically. Okay, well, in that case,
We definitely put the pathetic and hypothetic.
I porque no los dos. right.
Hypothetically, my butt is as pale as a full moon, but that's just a theory.
Okay.
Butt theory.
Or that.
Anyway, so Jude was getting hit with the piercer, right?
Back
Yeah.
on track, yes. It was
Yeah,
a
tier
tier,
five,
it was a
yeah.
tier 5 speed roll.
Okay, and so
I
shifts
love you all
in
so much, but
dexterity
I'm also so
decrease that. Yes.
Yes. They
aspirated.
decrease that by a point in effort each.
Okay. We will do that. So we'll do 2 there.
Whoa. The
We're gonna
eyes.
take another picture of this for proof.
I'm guessing that's a 1.
Yep. So I didn't need to worry about it at all. I could have just rolled and not said anything.
But I mean, so you get hit by this
Oh yeah, I do.
piercing attack, which
Sure do. You're gonna break my neck. It's cool.
So, oh, yeah. A well-aimed, penetrating range attack. You make an attack and inflict 1 additional point of damage if your weapon has a sharp point.
Does that
And I
show
kind of
up?
imagine that this move was an icicle, just shot essentially.
So much. Damn.
I don't even know how much damage because I don't usually use ranged weapons.
So with a ranged weapon, since this, I assume it's thrown, it's going to be 4 damage.
So then it's 1 additional, so it's 5 damage then.
Neck breaks. Because I'm assuming this is might, right?
Unless you took a power shift in resilience.
Yes, that certainly did that.
You know what? I love y'all. I'm just gonna. I hypothetically love y'all.
I hypothetically love you. Oh God.
In that case, the neck doesn't break.
Oh my god. Oh god. I think I'm done.
Actually, wait, no. This would be a tier 4 because it's
Because it's a second attack.
Yeah,
But I mean, she still rolled a 1.
yeah.
I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
Yes,
Okay. She have intrusion time.
exactly.
You get hit so hard that you are knocked out prone.
That's fair.
Oh god. I think I'm done with that.
Still have one more
I do have one. I mean, I can do it again, and it's gonna go towards Crystal. Crystal, this is my 3rd attack, and it's a
tier 3.
It's a tier 3
Dope.
piercer. I'm using
19.
so many speed. You
19,
beat it.
Something something minorly good happens. Crystal, what minorly good happens?
June uses her immense speed to wee herself back up. June falls and is knocked prone, but she falls on the ice and just inside the mech, we see June just wee and like in her chair, which turns out to be one of those things that's in the middle of like a fucking
Hamster
what's
ball
it called? Yeah, it's like a hamster wheel. So as she lands prone, her entire mech just flips like an old Power Ranger toy, and now the bottom is the top, and she's upright again.
Very cool. So you're not prone anymore, June.
Aha!
Ew.
Victory.
Victory.
What'd you say?
All right. Callista, it's your turn. What
Can
are
I
you
not-
gonna do?
Can I not attack my friends anymore?
No, you did 3 actions.
Yes.
No, I don't want to attack my friends anymore.
No, that was a request.
It ends on your turn. You're like,
Oh, okay.
you're back in your own line.
Cool, but I'm
Okay.
still in the air.
I am in the air. I am going to do another dive bomb at this thing for another crashing blaze. And now that I realize that I can use my power shifts, I'm going to push them into single attack.
Okay. Could go ahead and make that roll, please.
Okay, let's roll this one.
So it's your intellect. Yeah.
That is a 16.
All right, so that does hit. How much damage do you do?
Okay, so, is this a use of a specific power, or is this a single attack, do you think?
Single attack.
Okay, if it's a single attack, then I get an additional 3 points of damage, so that is a 17 from me. And I would like to try something different. I have the special ability, not my Mac, has a special ability, Cutting Light, which is basically, I make a laser sword, or like the Psylocke arm blade kind of thing. And I'd like to have also that come down with my fall, spending the intellect points to do that.
Okay.
And Cutting Light does, I believe, an extra. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at, baby? It does an additional 5 points of damage to a single foe in immediate range.
Nice. Very cool. It is looking real bad off.
So that was 21 points of damage from me. Or 23 points of damage from me.
Very cool. It's at the end of your turn.
And then I will start flying back up again.
Why did I give you a bird mech?
Yeah, bird mech.
God damn it, get down here so I can punch you in the face.
No, you can't catch me up here. That's why my defense is so high.
Crystal, it's your go.
Crystal. Crystal is going to step back and do her hands down and then together thing to activate her power shifts and go, all right, time to end this. And I'm gonna fucking go for the Horn Gore first, which is a might check, tier 8, yeah? Which goes down to a tier 4. That is a 14, which I believe, yes. And that is 16 damage.
Very good.
Then I would like to use an action to Justice Flame, which it would be a tier 5 now because this is my second attack. Tier 5 is 15. Yeah. Okay, that is a 19.
All right, something minorly good happens.
I would like to not have my third attack take 2 setbacks instead and just 1 instead.
Okay. No worries.
So that's 14 damage from Justice Flame. And then last attack, that is a 15 exactly.
Gotcha.
So I would like for my golem to stab them with the horns for the horn gore, and then one hand completely on fire, grab one side of the head, and the other hand completely on fire, grab the side of the head, and just like as much flame and energy as I can put into this, trying to push it down through the ice into the water, evaporating the water as I go until I hit the bottom of the seafloor.
Nice. So you slam the creature down into there, and it follows you, and its movement stills under your weight. Then instantly 2 tentacles grab your horns and push you out onto the ice. And I'm going to use my GM intrusion now.
So
ultimate ability.
As it stops moving, Crystal comes over the comms and goes, okay. I think I got, and then the tentacles grab and the mech comes back out of the water.
You see the monster begin to float out of the sea. It says, "I dare you. You are nothing. You are fools. You will die." And you watch as like parts of it begins to twitch and red lightning shoots up its arms, and you watch as wounds begin to heal itself as it gains back 100 HP. And then
excuse?
Yep. Gains back 100 HP.
So it's trying to go double stuffed on us, is what I'm hearing.
And I need everybody to make me a tier 9 intelligence check.
Stop making it intelligence. I can't beat that.
Shift in intelligence.
I don't have any intelligence. I can't do anything about it.
Hey, I'll make it a tier 10. I'll make it a tier 10. I'll do it.
So 3. Okay. Here we go. Tier 9.
God, I'm about to.
-2.
I'm about to get booted out of my mech.
7 minus 1 more is tier 6 minus an extra power shift in intelligence is a tier 5. Okay, I can deal with a tier 5. I'm also going to spend 3 additional points just to bump it down to a tier 4, just in case my dice decide to betray me in the most horrific way possible. I'm going to use the Die of Doom, because there's a skull on the one.
There is a tier 9.
Sing the Doom song.
Yeah, it's tier 9.
I needed to roll a 9. I rolled a 10.
Hey.
Very nice.
4, 3.
I rolled a 3.
The other die that I decided not to roll rolled me a natural 20 though.
I don't.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Do it.
Pray.
I mean, okay. I'm not gonna. Oh God! It fell on the floor.
You fool! You've been.
Floor dice only count when it's good.
You've been distracted by reader.
Floor dice don't count.
It's only good if it's a nat 20, because that's the only thing it's gonna be a good thing for me. Nope.
As long as it's
tier 9, it's tier 9, and I have no way to reduce it.
So,
can you spend intellect points to reduce it down? Or effort?
I could, but not enough.
Because if you spend, what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, never mind then. Sorry.
Tough as nails.
Who survived this?
Sucks to suck, bud.
Yep.
There's Callista that survived. June, did you survive?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot I'm also up high, so that means it's -2 still.
So it brings up its hands, and eldritch crackling smoke moves across of its hands, and it grabs all of you. You are all grappled. But the two of you that survived do not take 30 points of intellect damage.
I'm out of my mech for sure.
Have
Oh wait.
I'm high up in the air. Was it able to reach me as well?
Yep.
Great.
So, but you just didn't take the damage.
In response to that 30 damage, can I use my special ability to absorb kinetic energy?
Yes.
Dope. If that goes down to...
I mean, it went down to 25 for me, but still.
Oh, that's right. Intellect. I took... Yeah, I'm out of mech anyway. Yeah.
So, before y'all are out of your mechs, there's a flash. And everybody is once again in that gray space. You will die if you do not work together.
I mean, that's what we've been doing, though. Are we not? What else do we have to do?
I think we can do it a little more. And I will just try and I'll close my eyes and imagine myself in that that gray space, and I will reach out for June's hand and Dai's hand and lock eyes with Callista and say, "We can do this together."
And I'll reach out for June's hand and Dai's hand on the other side.
But doesn't object.
Not good to feel about this.
Guardians group together.
Guardians ready?
I was thinking Guardians assemble, but that might be copywritten.
Let's set this oven to bake.
He's gonna go into a cool speech. Now what am I supposed to do?
You can still do it. It's just heated up a little bit now.
There is a blinding flash like a star. As everyone within 15 miles of Kaira sees this blinding light shoot up into the air like a star, then goes higher and higher. We cut to scenes of field workers stopping what they're doing in distant lands. You see kings rush to their balconies to look. We cut to Vandemar inside of his own mech, outside of Kaira itself, and what seems to be a large, hulking, cat-like creature. And we cut to his face, and he grins. Oh, guess they don't need any help now. And he lopes away. As we watch each golem begin to shift and rise into the air, broken free of whatever spell this monster held on them. Callista, you feel the mech begin to shift, the wings begin to tuck in, the tail turning in on itself to become a fist. June, you feel yourself like beginning to spin, the orbs constructing like new parts to you as you become a right arm crystal. It feels like you've split apart each each horn and part of the shield becoming an enormous foot as you slide up into the air and dive. Your mech curls in on of itself, revealing a face in the back with horns that come out of the sides of it. And they all begin to mesh. And you watch as the head creates this breastplate around the chest, and you all are in the same room now, in the same space.
Go Guardians, ready.
Yep.
And then you feel yourselves begin to fall, as if dropped from a plane down towards the sea. And all instinctively, you move as one, like this Pacific Rim style movement, as you all bring up your arms and then tuck in your knees and slam down onto the seabed, waves splashing up around you as this Zord moves up to stare down the monster. And in your hand, with you watch as both a whip and a shield come off to the side. And you all have a special ability that y'all can use.
Yes.
I want to let you know what it is. It's called Whirlpool Tempest. Using the shield connected to the whip, you strike out at range and can deal 100 damage to a creature.
Oh, perfect.
All right, and this is going to be a tier 9 to hit, but it's going to use all of your might edges. Actually, no, speed edges.
Oh, I'm
Dexterity?
freaking. So
Yeah.
I've used all of my power shifts. So I have 3 edges to speed, and I also have 1 shift in dexterity. So that's 4, knocking down 4 for me.
Okay, I can knock it down an additional 2.
3 for me.
All right. So you don't even have to roll.
We don't even have to roll.
Don't even have to roll.
Teamwork.
It's almost natural as you kind of look at it. It's like, what? What is this? Oh! And it starts to move towards you. But you each grab at the whip, pull it around around the shield, and you begin to spin it. And you each take a step back, splashing sea everywhere. And in the crystalline, there is a break in the clouds as a sunbeam hits y'all, and it brings this crystalline gems to each bit of droplet of water around you. And a rainbow shows up behind you, but then is siphoned into the shield itself and begins to glow with this prismatic spray covered in sea and light. And you throw it out, and it picks up speed and becomes this blast that shatters in on the monster's chest, concaving it, and there's a stillness in the air as birds take flight around the town. And then there is another flash of light as it goes, as you see cracks of light begin to shift through the creature, disintegrating it. And it explodes, knocking you all on your ass as your mech falls to the ground. And you are blinded for a brief moment as the shockwave has completely split the storm clouds, revealing a clear sun.
Hey, June.
I guess that's how that cookie crumbles.
Oh, everything is pain.
Well, we did it! High five!
I think my headache has a headache.
Does a high five work in the mech? Does like the mech just high five nothing?
It just, you bring up your hands.
Yes. High
five. Perfect. God bless.
And with that, with the monster slain and Kaira saved, there's going to be a lot in the future for this crew. But that's a story we'll have to tell some other time. It'll be in your dreams and in your imagination to cook up what happens next. I thank you all so much, for this is the grand finale and end of Upon These Crystals, Guardians Ready.
Hey!
We did it! We did
We
it!
died a couple of times.
We were
We're fine.
almost dead. A whole bunch.
How we survived this long is a miracle.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Survived through gumption and gumshoe.
Sure.
My gumshoes were detectives.
Yes.
Maybe we need to. Never mind. My mind's just
We
turning.
detected a problem and then murdered it.
Very true. I'd like to thank Chad for coming on to watch. I know that this wasn't our regular time, but we had some things come up and we had to switch over. But I hope you all had as much fun as I did. Before we head out, I'm going to introduce my cast. First, I am Kaleidoscopes. I am a TRPG writer and designer for Omens Rising, an upcoming TTRPG that uses a deck of cards instead of dice and is based on our team's love of Final Fantasy and JRPGs. If you're interested in that, our social media campaign will be starting up in the next few weeks. Come check me out on Twitter, which you can find on the Nightbot thing. But next up, we have Dee. Tell us about yourself. How do you feel now this is all said and done? Where can we find you on the internet?
This was awesome. I usually play in games that are either fantasy based or grounded in some type of modernism with like a splash of magic dashed in. I haven't gotten to do much sci-fi, and I definitely haven't gotten to do much anime. So this was amazing, and thank you so much for running such a lovely game and introducing me to the Cypher system. But hi, my name is Dee. So I am a voice actor, singer, musician, professional GM with the Emerald City Game Masters Guild. I play Julian in Crimson Spires, a Woodsy Studios visual novel game available on Steam. I can't talk about that yet. And I'm a streamer. We're in the off season, so I promise at some point I will be free to stream on my channel, and you might see some faces that you see here or there. Who knows? And then on top of that, I also run a game for the City of Mist. I run a City of Mist game on Super Dylan's channel. And yeah, you can go there and see me be weird and creepy and put a bunch of fairy tale characters through my own version of fairy tales. So that's me.
Very awesome. And next up, we have the wonderful AJ. Where can we find you on the internet, and how do you feel after that Clash of Titans?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Kayla, like, freaking, it's been a year, Anita, since we've been promised a Sentai.
Almost exactly a year.
Almost exactly a year
Yeah.
in which I met Anita through a Sentai game that never happened because of complications. And now I finally got my Sentai game, and I could not be happier. Could not be happier. Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Husha Kid. You can find me on the 3Ts of social media, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok as Husha_Kid. You can find I'll probably be streaming more often now that I kind of have more time. Same thing with D. You might see some familiar faces. And I am part of a production for an anthology film series with elements of magical realism and Filipino culture called Witness to a Devouring Monster. We are a POC and women-led team. We're about a third funded, and you can go help out by going to my bite size in my bio. It's usually the first link in there, or you can go over to chat. There's a link soon, maybe. There it is now. On the first Wednesday of every month, you can find me on Misty Mountain Legends on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. EST, playing the cool bro cleric Dolph. And on Fridays, you can catch me on Hidden Magics over on Chaotic Pod on Twitch at 9 p.m. EST, where I play a perfectly normal bugbear fighter, Keon. There's nothing strange about him, nothing off about him at all. He's perfectly normal and is the most normal person, bugbear, on that group. So there's none at all. Then on March 26th, I was about to say 36th, that's not a date. March 26th, you can find me on Friends Who Rolled Dice's channel playing a Wildevere one-shot as part of their charity one-shots there's this month. And soon enough, you'll find me playing a Star Trek game with that one over there. That one over there as the DM. So stay tuned.
Awesome. And next up, we have Alicia. How do you feel, and where can we find you on the internet?
I feel great. I got to be a send-up of an anime character while playing a Sentai game. I feel great. And for anybody who who watches this and didn't see the first session, June Shu March is a playoff of Mei Hatsume, in case you don't catch it. But yes, I'm Alicia. I had a lot of fun with this. Super fun. You can find me on, I believe my Twitch is linked in there, Energy9, where I pun and have snake. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Intro's worthless. Hold on. I have to fix it. Come here. Yeah, I know. It's night. You're fine. Come here. Come here, girl. Oh, come on. No. There we go. Where I pun and have snakes. There we go. This is Benti. This is also on my channel, playing video games. I've been getting into Hades. Then I also do board games on there too. Oh no, now my hair is being taken up by that. That's gonna be hard to untangle later. I'll worry about it later. But yeah, you can follow, and I show up on other channels. I was here for this game. When Pale Cult Sun comes back on Wednesdays, I'll be there as Victoria Beastel, who's totally on the up and up. No worries whatsoever. You are really taking all of my hair right now. Like, I know you can't tell on here, but this is...
Yeah, you're becoming a Medusa.
Firm right here.
Who needs scrunchies?
Yeah.
I don't anymore. Yes, that's the thing. So I do puns, and I swear, and I have snakes, or scrunchies, as they are. Let's see, what's the best note to end on? Lightspeed Rescue and RPM are the best seasons. Come at me.
Good choices.
Very cool. And last but not least, our founder and wonderful cast member who I've been blessed to know
That's me. Me?
is Nita. How are you? And where can we find you on the internet?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you so much. Like, can we just get another hand for Kayla for running this amazing game and like just being so fucking good and so baller? Kayla, we love you. Yeah, I'm Anita. You can find me here most times, but you will not find me here for the next few weeks because I am taking a break. Other than morning ritual, we really don't have anything planned for the stream or the channel. Friday we're going to be doing a Q&A session for the just like a fun little end of season wrap up for Twilight Road because the cast requested it that I host something for them. So we'll be doing that on Friday night, but Saturday we'll be in for morning ritual. And then our actual plays are off until the first full week of April. That's when we will be back at our full schedule. We'll be having actual plays Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So check out our schedule and check out our Twitter to find out more. Other than that, you can also find me over on Kobold Press's channel for Into the Southlands. This Sunday will be, I think, our last episode. So we'll be wrapping up with that. And then we might be doing something else. I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it yet. But yeah, keep your eyes on my social medias and you'll find out exactly what's going on there. But that's me. And thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out and stuff. Are we going to go on a raid? Is that a thing that we're going to do?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Actually,
Who is streaming right now?
Noir is streaming.
Noir is streaming. Persephone streaming. Galactipod is streaming. Weave the Table is streaming.
Let's go send some love over to... Let's go see Noir. Let's go
Let's go bother Noir.
Let's go bug Noir.
So can it be? So can the raid call is either your parents are Oreos or hypothetically.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hypothetically.
or hypothetically, your parents are Oreos.
Okay, los dos.
Well, we'll say
hypothetical Oreos.
Hypothetical Oreos.
Or was you look like an Oreo? Was that the other one?
No, your parents are Oreos.
Your mom is an Oreo.
Your mom
is an Oreo. All right, we'll head over that direction. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out and chilling with us tonight. But we will see you next season with some other fun things. Keep your eyes on the skies, Guardians. Bye, everybody.
Bye.